Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
Alright, trying to get things situated here. Things just aren't wanting to show up for some odd reason. Well, they're showing up on your end as we got qualifying taking place right now. Currently sitting there looking at the two of Tim Richardson. He comes around here for his first lap, or either first or second lap here at Daytona. I'm trying to get things up on my end so I can see what in the heck's going on. Let's see here. Yeah. There we go. We gotta give me what I want here, or not. Does not look like it. Okay. Well, now, okay. right, there we go. Now I got it up on my end. We're looking here at 63. Kyle Hartland. Down here through the backstretch, heading back out here. Liam Beebe got a meatball there as we're showing. So problems there for him during qualifying. As this is the James Wagner Welding Super Speedway Series. Here tonight we're driving the Gen 4s around Talladega. See down there on the bottom is 63 of Kyle Hartland. Try to see if there's anybody else out on track. There you see the 77, sorry, of Adam Sprinkle, Jackson Miller, sorry, Eric Barker, Chris Ramsey, Matt Warhol's out there, and number 79. Jimmy Pilot out there. Barry Tollison. I got Chris Ramsey out there. All right, here is the grid. "50 laps of distance, starting grid here tonight. Starting on pole is Levi Williams. Outside, row number 1 is Adam Sprinkle. Inside, row number 2, that's starting in third, is Rowdy. In fourth tonight, Chris Ramsey in the number 13. Inside, row number 5 is going to be Barry Tollison, and that Tollison there in the number 28 is outside of row number 3, and 6th place is Jackson Miller driving at number 36. Inside, row number 4, starting in 7th place for Renegade Racing is Johnny Hurst driving at number 3. On the outside of row number 4, in 8th position, driving at number 48 tonight, Jake Persilia. And row number 5 on the inside, starting in 9th, is number 15, driven by Gary Miller. Dylan Grace to his outside, starting outside, row number 5 in 10th position, driving at number 12. Matthew Barker back here inside, row number 6, starting in 11th, driving at number 96 here tonight. Dakota Iskrig back here outside, row number 6, starting in 12th. In 13th position tonight, Jamin Bennett. In 13th to his outside there in row number 7 is Matt Warhol driving at number 79. The 83 of Liam Beebe will start inside row number 8 in 15th position with Tim Richardson outside row number 8. Driving at number 2, will roll off in 16th. Row number 9, Samuel Lucier will start in 17th, and at number 5 on the inside with Ryan Hunter, who is outside of row number 9, in 18th. Back here in row number 10 is Chad Hawkins in the 19th position. To his outside in 20th, Kyle Hartland. And back here in 21st, Mark Morton with Mike Presley there in 22nd. Starting inside row number 12, Tyler Manning starting in 23rd with Eric Coppethorn in 24th. 25th tonight, that's going to be starting Robert Monday in the number 57. To his outside, rolling out the rest of the field, is going to be Brandon McKee back here in 26. So that is your starting grid here tonight for Roughneck Racing Super Speedway Series. Well, Parson, I gotta get you that link then, don't I? Did you send me a... You know what, Parson, if you can, send me a DM on Discord and I'll get you the links you need to get into it. I know you run with FMA, but yeah, we can definitely get you into this if you're serious about it. I just saw last week, I can't remember, I want to say we had the ARCA cars, but I can't fully remember, so we're going to take a look here at the schedule. Here for the Roughneck Racing. And it looks like we had, no, ARCA ARCA cars at Atlanta was last week. Lights are out on that pace car. We're going to get them going back. We're going to get them started here tonight. Starting out there in second, Adam Sprinkle in that number 77 Tide Machine. Gen 4's here tonight. You see that Kellogg's Monte Carlo back there? That's the 80 or 8, back there toward the back. Oh, no! Eric Copperson already around here at the start. Unsure exactly what happened. I don't know if we can get to look at this or not. We didn't even get the green flag. We're not going to be able to see it. Dang nabbit. Stupid iRacing. I don't know if it's my settings or iRacing itself. I don't know. But the 98 Eric Copthorne back here had issues. Mark Morton somewhere. I'm showing it green flag, but I have a feeling we're behind somehow. That or something's goofed up here. Get set to roll here, green flag. All right, here we go, down the back stretch here. I don't understand why I'm showing green when it should be under caution. I think SDK is giving me a little bit of a snafu here tonight. We're going to do the best we can with it, though. I come out of Trio, coming to that restart zone. See, now we're getting off to a little bit better start, hopefully, as we see them all back there. There's the 98 of Eric Carpenter. So, yeah, they did get off to a better start. And they roll down here through into corner number 1 at lap number 2 here, if everything checks out right. That looks to be what it is. See, you've got 3 wide, Tim Richardson there in the middle. Getting shuffled back. You got that 84 there. Chad Hawkins driving that Kellogg Chevrolet. You got an M&M car above him. That is the... Trying to figure out who is who here. They are all over the place here in these Gen 4s rolling down the front stretch. 79 way up there on the top side of the racetrack. I want to say that's Matt Warhol. Yeah, Matt Warhol back there. Some of these, right, okay, there we go. Now they're, I don't know why they blink out like that on me. Here, lap number 3, they're side by side. Yeah, they're down there going through the corner. Don't pay attention to that out as they're back here. Presley is here. He's not out. Same with Levi Williams. I don't know why some of them are showing out when they are not. I haven't fully figured out what the issue is here. We're double plow here with that 77 leading that top lane. That is Adam Sprinkle trying to lead it along as they come down through the backstretch here, heading into corner number 3. Looks like we've got, what is it, the 15 of Gary Miller up there on the top side now, leading that lane. Or maybe not. Trying to figure out who's who here. Come down here across the stripe here, lap number 4. 50 laps the distance here at Talladega. We're on board here. Down through corner number 1 and 2 with Jamin Bennett out of Orlando. Driving at number 75 down there on the inside. Invite sent to you there, Ben. Hopefully one of those guys will be able to help you out and get you involved. Head on down here in corner number 1. One thing I will say, this is a money series, so that is something to keep in mind as well. And they roll here off the backstretch. Up there against that outside wall they go. 3 wide there. As you see, that Chevy Monte Carlo there in the middle. I'm trying to figure out who that is. I'm going to have to show cars so I can maybe find out who it might be. All right, under Chad Hawkins there in the 84 Kellogg's. 96 Ace. It's Ace that I couldn't figure out. He's in that V5 down there. That Badges Hill 5. All right, so now we got that figured out. Barker there above the 75 of Bennett. There's single file there. You see that Napa number 15 of Gary Miller running there in third. Down through the backstretch. Everybody kind of minding their own business back here, trying to mind their P's and Q's. There you see the 12. Christian's Dreamer or Christmas Dreams or something. Head on down through the front stretch here, heading towards the stripe. Levi Williams, the leader. As you see at 48 there, I have Jake Persilia. Yeah, at 75 there, I have Jamin Bennett. 3 wide there. Oh, hang on to it. They're 3 wide. The 27 there, Ryan Hunter, got to try to hang on to it. Work there off the corner, back down that back straightaway. A little bit of weave coming out of that bottom lane. And you see that Ritz number 28. Oreo Ritz machine. Working on the top side. There also is the 3 of Johnny Hurst. Oh, man, and there it goes. I kind of saw that one coming as they were around up into the outside wall. Hurst all torn up. And don't blame me. I know that sometimes that can be the commentator's curse, but don't blame me. It's Super Speedway Racing. Down here through the front stretch here. Now, cars are torn up. See if we can get any bit of action here on this. Johnny Hurst ends up getting knocked loose here. As you see just how much they're pushing here. And a little bit of weave and wobble. And gets there. A little bit, unfortunately, a bad push there from the 28. Gets him spun around and up he goes. Gets into the 28. Takes them both up into the outside wall. Picks the 3 up. Picks the 28 up. And everybody slide down through on the bottom side of the speedway. They log it down. You see them wheels just locked up there on the 3. He's going to have to call for a tow. I'm pretty sure the motor is gone in that number 3 machine right at this moment in time. Nope. Okay, so he still has some power there. I don't think it's a good power, but he's got power. Everybody working there off of on the pit road. Hey, Jackson Miller there in the 3. Matt Warhol there in the 4. Kyle Hartland there in the 5. Levi Williams there in the 6. Jimmy Powland there in 7th. Jake Persilia there 8th. Ryan Hunter there in 9th. Chad Hawkins in 10th. Adam Sprinkle 11th. Samuel Lucier there in 12th. There's Liam Beebe back there in 13th. Caution here at lap number 8. Currently on lap number 9, they work around the speedway. Take a short break and be back here at the Speedway in just a few moments.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
All right, so you see everything going on here. Caution flag is out for Johnny Hurst, getting a bad push. Ends up losing it in the Gen 4, ends up into the outside wall. Now sitting down there on the pit lane. Or is he back out here? Looks like he might have got that car fixed. Work down here out of turn number 2. Everybody single file. There you see Gary Miller, your leader, out there in that number 15 machine. Jamin Bennett there in 2nd. Biggest mover right now that I can pick out looks to be Jamin Bennett up 11 spots. We got 3 of them up 10 spots. That is Matt Warhol, Ryan Hunter, and Chad Hawkins. All up 10 spots. Biggest drop right now is the 28. Barry Tollison down there in 23rd after he dropped 18 spots. Getting lined up side by side. Highland tempting fate again with the Looney Tunes on the machine. The Looney Tunes look good on race cars, just unfortunate they're, for a while, you can look it up on YouTube also, the curse of the Looney Tunes. The Looney Tune NASCAR curse. Quite interesting to listen to. And seeing them coming out here, they are side by side. You got the 15 as the leader. That is Gary Miller. Jamin Bennett there in second. Matt Warhol third. Jackson Miller there in third. Matt Warhol in fourth, or somewhere there about, depending on how they're coming through the lines here. All right, down here across the stripe, they are back. Green flag race. An inside lane gets a great start. There as Gary Miller brings it down there in the corner number one, bringing with them that Wonder machine, that Wonder Bread machine, that 36 of Jackson Miller. Matt Warhol in the number 79 will take over third. Jamin Bennett hung up on the outside lane. Here comes Jimmy down there on the inside, bringing with him the 01 of Levi Williams. And it does look like that 75 is hung up out there to drive. And they all come down that front stretch, or come down through the back stretch here, coming around turn 3 and 4. I see Adam Sprinkle up there on the top side, followed there by the 83 of Liam Beebe. Down there on the inside, the 75 of Jamin Bennett. They roll here off the stripe down in the corner number one once again. Drivers doing everything they can to keep these cars underneath. Saw a few of them kind of get a little loose. Now work back down through the front stretch, down here through the triangle, heading towards the stripe. The 01 now up there on the outside of Levi Williams, trying to battle for the lead on the outside lane. As down there on the inside is the 15 of Gary Miller, but that outside lane getting quite a run. As now the 01 gets up there to second, Levi Williams, Jimmy Pilin there in third, all battling up there on the top side of the racetrack, down the backstretch, as they get a little kind of dancy down there on the bottom side. Here at lap number 13, whoa, man, they sandwiched the 48. That could have spelt bad news, but they hold on to it. They are tight down there. Hang on to it. Got one down below the apron back here, trying to think maybe he wants to back off a little bit. Let these guys battle it out since they're going pretty aggressively up here at the front. They got Pilin leading the race. You got the 48 down there on the inside of Jake Persilia. You got the 77 in the mix there as well, Adam Sprinkle. 14. Thought I saw 14. Maybe it was a 41. I don't know. Numbers start to look alike to me. Hey, I got 13 back there of Chris Ramsey. Rolling down off the corner here. Down in the corner number one they go. You got the 12 there, the 13 there. Oh, almost going 3 wide. And the 15 goes around. 75 really goes around. They got more of them going around. Oh, man, what a hit there. Oh, man. Carnage. Caution is out here at lap number 15. They see him 3 wide. You got the 36, that Wonder Bread machine right there. You got the 15 as well. all battling. As 75 ends up just catching the corner panel of the 15. Ends up sending around, and just like that, he gets hooked. Ends up coming around. The 84 helps him a little bit. 15 comes up, ends up into the side of the 40. 40 gets picked up, spun around. And collects more carnage back there towards the back. I see carnage there on Jabe and Bennett, Samuel Lucier. Dakota S. Greg, the 28 of Barry Tolson. Matt Warhol in the 79. Robert Monday on pit road in at number 57. Lights still on here at lap number 17. Got a couple drivers that I know are out, like Kyle Hartland, Mark Morton, Robert Monday. I don't know if he's out or not. No, Robert Monday's back here. Kyle Hartland definitely out. Mark Morton out. Tyler Manning down on pit road. There you see Robert Monday. Mike Presley out here somewhere. Jimmy, your race leader. He worked off the corner here, lap number 17. Hopefully we get double fouled this time. Couple sponsors up there in the top right corner. We got James Wagner Welding sponsoring this series here tonight. And then we have track cams bringing us the cameras. Heading on down here in the corner, number 2. Lap number 18, lights are off. We're going to be going back, green flag racing once they get back around here to the front stretch. That's it. I'm rolling down through the back stretch. Getting set and ready to go for the restart. Leader is Jimmy Palin. Up there on the high side is Ryan Hunter in at number 27. Not even halfway to the finish yet. Here we go, down through, up corner number 4. Or now we're in 3, heading to 4. All right, green flags out. Back down here into corner number 1 they go. Hyman getting a decent start down there on the inside, but does not look like he has any help as of yet. As an outside lane tries to get organized down here into corner number 1. Slowly getting up to full song as these cars take about a lap to get up there to the main, up to their top speed. And see them all working down the backstretch side by side. That inside lane now starting to come alive there as you see them suck up to the back bumper of Jimmy Powlin. Ryan Hunter, though, out there in front. He got a better start up there on the outside lane, but that outside lane coming as it's being led along by Levi Williams. Levi Williams now out front, being pushed along by the 48 of Jake Persilia. As they battle it back down here across the tri-oval, down into across the stripe. Side by side, see if we get 3 wide action. You can see Ace back here in that Vagisil number 5. Working there through turn 1 and 2 right now. They work back out onto the backstretch. Side by side, a little dancing going on here and there. We look to see maybe going 3 wide, but maybe not yet. As you see, they are going 3 wide a little bit as a 48 back there goes up towards the top. Ace there in the middle. They come on down here through turn 3 and 4. Back out onto the front stretch. Coming to that tri-oval. Rowdy was missing a front bumper there for a moment. He got right up there to the back of the 27. Whoa, hang on to it. Get a little loose there as they all check up down there on the inside. One goes around, and there goes more around back here at the back. The 28 ends up, oh man, and the 38 or the 40 thought he was going to clear it, but cannot. The 98 there of Eric Carpenter all torn up. That wheel not doing him any justice. Hey, that's carnage happened everywhere. I see it back there. You see the 98 there. Everybody just checks up there. There goes the 2 up to the outside wall. I'm not sure exactly what all transpired this, but as you see it coming down through there, that bottom lane is going to check up just a little bit, and then the 2 is going to end up towards the top side, and the 28s end up spinning around and just nowhere really for some of these drivers to go. There goes a tire down across the speedway. That is off the 98. I thought, I want to replay this. I want to get a different angle because I thought that come off the 98. It could be wrong there. We'll see here. See if we can find out who's missing the wheel. Oh, no, that's off the 79. Matt Warhol. He missing right front tire on that machine. Robert Monday having issues once again. Oh, sorry. I forgot I didn't have the car sounds on. My bad. Somebody should have mentioned that in the chat here. Well, so we're under caution once again. All right, Gary Miller back here in fifth. Samuel Lucier there in sixth. Jamin Bennett there in seventh. Matt Barker back here eighth. Jimmy Powell there in ninth. Everybody rolls off through the front stretch here. See if we can get lined back up. Probably 26 laps to go and we take the flag. Caution out here. We'll see what it is. Third caution. Eric Copperthorne. I'm showing him with a meatball. Sitting down there on pit road. How that little yellow dot is by the name. The drivers call that a meatball flag. Now you got the 57 there pulling in of Robert Bunday. This is our third caution, so not too terrible. I mean, not too terrible here. Lights are out. Dylan Grace back here in second. Ryan Hunter there third. Brandon McKee in fourth. Gary Miller fifth. And if you're watching the GT3s later at 9:15, we're going to be at Hockenheim Ring. That's it, Hockenheim. Hockenheim Ring is where the GT3s are going to be. Brian Hunter back here in third right now here in the Roughneck Racing Super Speedway Series. Brandon McKee there fourth. Gary Miller fifth. Samuel Lucier there sixth. Jamin Bennett there in seventh. Matthew Barker there in eighth. And see up there, the pace car lights are out. Coming through the turn, getting ready for the restart. Lights are out on the pace machine. Down there to the inside. Down here across the stripe. Should be 26 laps to go as the green flag waves and caution comes back out. We didn't even get to the start-finish line. Somebody took a header there. Coming at the green flag. I'm not sure exactly who it was. Somebody ended up biting the wall. See if we can catch it here. Not sure who it was. I see them all start checked up. Oh, it was Ace that got picked out of the line and up there to the outside lane and up to the outside wall. We'll be back after this.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
All right, back here from the Speedway. Let's go ahead see if we can find somebody to pick on. Good evening there, Ryan. How's it going?
Oh, it's going. It's going.
Well, you got 25 laps to go. I don't think we're done with cautions yet. What do you think?
I think that's probably a pretty safe bet. I'm going to be honest.
Are you dodging most of the incidents out there?
I am. I don't know how, but I'm still on all fours, and I'm hoping that it stays that way.
You guys are look like you guys are having a blast out there. How's them cars feel?
These things are fast. They're fast, and once you get bunched up with a bunch of guys, it's like you're on ice. It's a lot of fun. You got to really drive these cars, so it really tests you.
Now we noticed that you got to be real careful bump drafting too, because just one slight misstep and you're going for a ride.
Yeah, you have to stay glued to the guy in front of you, and you have to be squared with him. And if you're not, one of you guys is going up or down, and you just don't really know which one it's going to be.
Yeah, either one of you or both of you. We've seen both instances.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, everything looked great. I mean, everybody was looking like they're having a great time. So, what do you think lays in store for the rest of your race?
Well, I'm hoping I just did my final pit stop, so we'll see. Hopefully, I just get to keep going.
Well, hopefully the craziness stays calm around you, but you know, it's super speedway racing. You're at the super track of Talladega. Anything can happen. It's anybody's race.
Oh yeah, that's how it always is.
Alrighty, well, good luck going forward here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that was the 5. Or, I'm sorry, no, that wasn't the 5. That was Ryan Hunter in the 27. I believe, isn't that who I dug out? Yeah, Ryan Hunter in the 27. Doing okay, sitting in about 12th right now. We got the 4th caution. Everybody getting lined back up here. We get ready to go to the green. We'll be going green flag racing at lap number 23. Or, I'm sorry, not lap 23. 23 to go. All right, we'll get ready for the restart. Everybody's looking good. Getting lined back up. Gary Miller there in second. Brandon McKee up 25 spots. He started towards the back. Now he's leading the race right now. I don't know if that's due to cautions or due to pit stop strategy. I don't know, but things can get a little crazy from here on in if he didn't take a pit and everybody else did. All right, guy doing everything he can to finish it out. There we go, getting ready for the restart. Pace car pulls off. Brandon McKee, the control car down there on the inside. A little bit of bob and weave there. I don't know what that was for. They come here to the start-finish line. There we go. Green flag is out. They're down and away. Down into corner number 1. Brandon McKee getting a decent jump. There in second, Sam Lucier. That outside lane of Gary Miller and Rowdy comes along. Now Rowdy drops down to the inside. You can bring it with him. The Adam Sprinkle in that 77. Up there on the top side in that Coca-Cola Polar Bear machine, that 83 of Liam Beebe. Rolling down that backstretch right now. Second spot back on that outside lane. Now you're on board there with Liam Beebe. Working on down here in the corner number 3 and 4 they go. Side by side, you got that Downing Tide machine down there on the inside, and everybody rolls through up here in the corner number 3 and 4. Sam Lucier there second. Rowdy there in third. Hanging on back here in fourth, and Adam Sprinkle with Gary Miller there in fourth. Now as he gets around Adam Sprinkle, Liam Beebe there in sixth as they work that top side, trying to get up there, get Gary Miller pushed along up there on the top side. But that inside lane, got more cars. The 01 now jumps to the outside lane. One of them thought about it. I'm not sure who that was. That was the 48 there. Jake Persilia thought about going to the outside lane, but couldn't get there quick enough. As here they come off of turn number 2 down that back straightaway. 21 laps to go. Everybody side by side. Out here in the corner, Jimmy Palin there at second, Adam Sprinkle there at third, Gary Miller up there in fourth. We got Sam Lucier there fifth, Liam Beebe in sixth. 21 laps to go, now soon to be 20 as Palin brings them across the stripe. And there goes Rowdy, bringing it down into corner number 1. Adam Sprinkle there second, Gary Miller there third, Liam Beebe there fourth, Brandon McKee back here in fourth. Up there on the outside lane, being pushed along that 83 of Liam Beebe as they try to get that outside lane to come together. Brandon McKee, still a great race going on here. He is up 21 spots, sitting currently there in fifth, so he still has a shot at it, depending on what all happens here as the laps wind down. As we said, 20 laps to go here for the Roughneck Racing James Wagner Welding Super Speedway Series Gen 4's here tonight. And if you were tuned in on the poll last Monday night for the Roughneck Racing, we were at Atlanta, otherwise known as Echo Park, for the Roughneck Super Speedway Series, and we were running ARCA cars. And come down here through turn 1 and 2. And we run Talladega here tonight. These drivers putting on a show everywhere they can. As you see, up to fourth is Brandon McKee in that number 31. Really driving the wheels off of that thing here tonight, putting himself in contention for a podium as he works down here in the corner number 3. Back around onto that front stretch. Up there to the outside lane. Down here through. Oh, and the 36, the Wonder Bread machine, making a hold. Come down here across the triangle into the stripe. Driver's not sure where they want to be. As they squeeze down, and oh man, they're here at lap number 18. Drivers everywhere here through corner number 1. You see the 5 up there of Sam Luce here. Dakota Iskrig back here. Back under caution here at lap number 18. Or I'm sorry, with 18 to go. There you see it. Good shot of it. They all just squeeze down. As the 5 ends up there into the top. There goes the 84. He gets up and on his driver's side. Brings it back down. There for Chad Hawkins. Things went awry back behind him. Caution flag back out for the 5th time. Man, oh man, look how bad that 84 of Chad Hawkins just tore up. Now, he tried to get it around the pit road. Everybody up front's coming in. Look out. I'm watching my scoreboard. There's a bunch of drivers coming in. Chad Hawkins coming in. Adam Sprinkle. Trying to figure out where he's at. He's in. Mark Morton stays out. Robert Monday working his way out. Tight race off pit road. All right, here we go. Back down here off the corner. Side by side here as we get rolling down in the corner number 2. Well, Whitey, I don't know which one you are. Mark Morton Blue. My engine blue going around to get away. Oh, no. That's not what you want to do there, Morton. What you do, forget to shift? You can't get a lap back sitting in third going around Talladega. Chris Ramsey up there in a second now. Down there on the inside is Rowdy's up there on the outside. Coming here down the back stretch. 14 laps to go. You got the 83 there. Up on the top side. Up Liam Beebe battling there. Rowdy drops down to the inside. Here comes that 83. Up there on the top side. Now see, here's the thing. Whenever I race Talladega, I like racing that middle lane. I feel I'm quicker, especially if I can get the help. I feel it's the quicker lane whenever you're in the pack. Unfortunately, though, it also is the lane of most carnage. So it's a gamble that I sometimes take, but doesn't pay off nearly as much as I'd like it to. Tried to race Gen 4s here at Talladega since that is their officials this week on iRacing, and got taken out of that. Somebody went down on the apron, lost it, come straight back up the racetrack, took me and about 3 others out of the race. So, I mean, it's not easy to get these things to run around the racetrack the way they are here tonight. As you see them 3 wide, 2 to 3 wide in places. Now you see the 36 of Jackson Miller up there in that Wonder Machine, up top, trying to make something happen himself. Does not have any help up there as of yet, as they are 3 wide there with him on the top side. Now with the 2, they're in the middle, and things are changing all over the place. Hard to keep track of who's where. Adam Sprinkle in the 77 out front, being pushed along by Rowdy here, there behind him in that UPS machine at number 13, Chris Ramsey. What can Brown do for you down here in the corner number 1? And look out, here comes Ace. Ace had a tough break there earlier in the race, ended up almost all in trouble there at the 1 restart, getting spun around up into the outside wall. Now look at him, he's got that car picked up there on the high side, trying to make something happen, getting himself up there towards the front, looking to the middle now, just got to make sure that he doesn't get caught off guard in that Vagisil number 5. Here they come down in the corner number 1 once again. Here, 11 laps to go. Adam Sprinkle out there in front. Jimmy Powlin there in a second. As Levi Williams there in third. Chris Ramsey fourth. Matthew Parker there in fifth. Dylan Grace there in sixth. Johnny Hurst 7th. Tyler Manning there 8th. Liam Beebe in 9th. Jamin Bennett there in, Liam Beebe there in 10th. Tyler Manning. Barry Tollinson up there in 9th. Tyler Manning there in 8th. Hang on to it. They all tight there. As they come down through the back stretch, they're 3 wide in many places. Hang on to it, and I thought I saw maybe 4 wide trying to come alive, but not quite as of yet as they come down here in the corner number 3 and 4. As you see them fighting there for every little inch of momentum they can. Right? Every little spot they can as they're up into that outside wall, down through the tri-oval. As you see there, now they're going 3 wide. Coming there through the tri-oval, 2 wide down, nope, 3 wide in sections, and hang on to it. The 12 getting really loose down there on the inside. That was Dylan Grace. As he now got that 3 of Johnny Hurst above him. We saw Hurst have issues as well earlier in the race. Ended up getting turned around and up into the outside wall as well. Now it's good to see that he's back up here running where he feels good. And you got Ace there behind him, rolling down that backstretch in the corner number 3, in the 4. Hey, Jackson Miller up there in that 36 machine on the inside lane. Sitting in 8th, Brandon McKee there in 9th. Your biggest mover is Brandon McKee right now in that number 31 as he's up 18 spots. Trying to work his way back up there towards the front. And if you remember correctly, at one point in the race, he was up there almost clear to the front. Actually led a lap. And so, yeah, he's doing fairly well driving up through the pack here tonight from the most up part. As you see, there goes the 12 up there to the top side. Dylan Grace up in front of the 3 of Johnny Hurst. Down here in the corner number 3 and 4 they go. Side by side, 3 wide there, a little farther back. As you see them, there's that tied number 77 of Adam Sprinkle up there on the high side. Caught on the outside of a 3 wide battle. Now looking to the outside of Ace as they come down through the tri-oval. Single file down there on the inside. Nobody's wanting to make a move as of yet. But the back of the pack is still jostling for position as they come down here through out of the corner. As you see just how tight they think everything is. Back here, they're single file just trying to get caught back up. You got Dakota Isgrig, Mike Presley, Tyler Manning, and Tim Richardson back here. Or, I'm sorry, no, Richardson is somewhere else. Is he back here with them? No, he's on the inside here with Mike Presley and Levi Williams back there is toward the back of the running pack. That's Gary Miller as we're on board with him coming down there through off of 4. Heading into the tri-oval here to bring it towards lap number with 6 laps to go. Jumps up there to the high side. Got a run up there beside the 75 of Jamin Bennett. Here you see the 36 jump to the outside. There behind him. Now everybody's still double file there from 4th on back. And that outside lane tries to organize, get up there to battle for the lead. The 77 there goes to the outside lane, going to force it 3 wide there in places of the back. The 83 there, Liam Beebe as well, rolls along with him. As that outside lane tries to gain something here. That inside lane got more cars now in it once again. Down there on the inside. As there you see the 28 jump up there, getting around the 75 if he can. A 48 trying to figure out, that's Jake Brasilia trying to figure out where exactly he wants to be. He's currently sitting there in 3rd. Now he's going to drop back. There comes the 28 machine of Barry Tollison up there. And they're going around back here towards the back. That's Jerome Bennett going around. Tyler Manning back here. They're going to come up on this. Try to figure out where and who might be involved. Ryan Hunter down there on the inside going around here with 5 laps to go. We're going to end up with a green-white checker here at Talladega. Here we see it all unfolding. Just trying to run up there. The 3 gets into the back of them. Ends up spinning one around. There you see the 27 going down there to the inside. I don't know if anybody caught the 75 more or not. Jamin Bennett, he comes sliding down there to the inside. We'll take another look at it from Jamin's point of view. There you see Jamin there in the middle. The 27 comes down, and he gets slid up into the outside row. Up against that outside wall. Now he'll see, okay, going to bring it back down. Oh, there you go. Man, oh man alive, there we go. 13 of Chris Ramsey sitting up there in 2nd. Jimmy Powlett there out front. Whose race is it going to be? We'll find out after this commercial break.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
All right, here we go, down through the front stretch. They're hopefully getting one to go here soon. Like I said, we're going to go green, white, checker. I don't know if it'll be natural or not. We're going to find out. Now we're down to 3 laps to go. No, we're going to be maybe a lap over. We'll see. Hey, drivers out doing all they can. 3 laps to go. Green, white checker here at Talladega. Who's ready to see some action here as we head on down through the backstretch? Should be getting a 1 to go next time by. Pilot out front. Jake Brasilia there's second. Brandon McKee doing a great job sitting there in 5th tonight. In that number 31, started towards the back of the field, has moved his way up in the 5th, up 21 positions. Fingers crossed my SDK and my scorekeeping is correct. Otherwise, I'm in a lot of trouble. I come down here through off the corner. All right, getting there across the restart zone, heading towards the stripe. It'll blink to 2 laps to go, but it'll go back to 3 as we got to have 3 laps on the board to go racing. Lights go out. 3 laps to go here till Talladega. Hey, driver doing everything you can to get up there to the start of this one. Working towards the finish, 3 laps to go. All right, getting ready here. Pilot's out there in front. Persilia there second. Ramsey there third. Everybody that's watching, hopefully your driver's still in contentions. We're in for an exciting couple laps here as these guys come getting ready for the finish. Anybody's race here at Talladega. Pretty much anybody in the top 15 can end up in the podium positions. Okay, you got to really watch these last couple laps. If you're a driver up there, you got to make sure you're putting your car where you want it. Make sure you're keeping track of your surroundings. Making sure that you're avoiding others' mistakes. It can create a big mistake where you get involved and you don't want to do that. You want to try to avoid it. Green flag is out. They're coming to the stripe. 2 laps to go here at Talladega as they work down here in corner number 1. Ramsey drops down to the inside in behind Rowdy. Down here through corner number 1. Rowdy out front. Down here through the backstretch. At 3 wide here back towards the middle of the pack. Up there above the 78 of Tyler Manning is that 36 of Jackson Miller as he tries to work his way up there. As you see, everybody up front, single file for the moment. Does it work down here in the corner number 3 and 4? They're going to hang on to it just for a little bit longer. As you see, the 27 of Ryan Hunter, as we're on board with him, coming here turn 3 and 4. Back out there onto the front stretch as long as they keep it together and take that white flag. Race will be in the books as they come down here through the tri-oval. Are they hanging on to it? So far, so good. There you see them 3 wide. Down there across the stripe, Ramsey getting the white flag. It's going to be official now as Rowdy's down here in the corner number 1. Jake Priscilla, as you see, 3 wide back here in about 5th through 7th or more. As there's just a field of aggression back here towards the back, down the back stretch. And there you see Adam Sprinkle, that was 27, sorry. I think. And they come on down. Look out. The 2 goes around. Working up through the field there. Here they come. Off of turn number 4. Down through the tri-oval. Who's it going to be? Rowdy's out front. You got one out working on the outside. That's the 48 of Jake Priscilla. Look out. Here comes Ace to come across the line. It's going to be Rowdy getting the win. Priscilla with second. Ramsey gets third. It's chaos coming across the line here at Talladega tonight for the James Wagner Routing Super Speedway Series here, brought to you by Roughneck Racing. So Rowdy getting the job done here at Talladega. Let's see, Rowdy bringing it around towards the front stretch. Oh man, what a night of racing it was. Waiting on interviews there as Rowdy coming there to the line. Priscilla, Ramsey. Finishing order here tonight. There's going to be Jimmy Piland out there in front. Jake Priscilla there second. Chris Ramsey third. Brandon McKee there fourth. Megan Beebe fifth. Matthew back there in sixth. Hawkins in 7th, Sprinkle in 8th, Presley there in 9th, Grayson 10th, Dakota Iskrig 11th, Barry Tolleson there in 12th, Levi Williams 13th, Gary Miller 14th, Tyler Manning 15th, Johnny Hurst there in 16th, Jackson Miller 17th, back here in 18th, that's going to be Ryan Hunter with Tim Richardson in 19th, Robert Monday in 20th, Jamin Bennett there 21st, Samuel Lucier there in 22nd, Mark Morton there 23rd, Eric Copperthorne there in 24th, and Matt Warhol in 25th, Kyle Hartland in 26th. That is going to be your finishing order here from Talladega. Now let's see, can we get with Chris Ramsey anywhere? We'll see if we can find him somewhere here. Yep, found him. Alrighty, good evening there. Ramsey, how's it going?
Man, it's going great.
Well, you got third place tonight. How'd that car feel going around Talladega tonight?
Oh, car felt great tonight. Good planning. Going into the race, figured out kind of what I wanted to do, and it all worked out in the end. I had second place there, tied up, and then Jake made a good move at the end to get a little bit of draft, and then took second place from me. But getting a top 3 spot tonight, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you did a great job staying out of trouble the best you can. They go and get the win here, or getting third place here, sorry, in that 13 machine. You got sponsor shout-outs, anybody you want to thank?
I mean, obviously, I want to sponsor, obviously, Wagner's Welding, and appreciate all the race control and RCs, everything that they do every week, putting on the show for us and allowing us to race here every week. It's a fun time, and just want to make sure that we have a shout out to them. And had we had another green white chicken, I probably wouldn't have had enough fuel. I have probably about a half a liter of fuel that's left right now, so I don't have a whole lot. But staying out there at the end, I was trying to get some fuel and able to take the lead, and so it all worked out exactly like I wanted it to do in the end.
All righty. Well, congrats, Ramsey, and we'll see you next week in another Super Speedway Series race.
I appreciate it. We'll see you next Monday. Thank you.
All right, that was Chris Ramsey. Now we'll get with Jake Persilia, which I think is White Lightning. Good evening, Jake. How's it going?
How's it going, sir?
Well, you got second tonight. Got a great run there that last lap to get yourself up into that second spot. How'd that car feel for you going around Talladega?
Well, it being the first time I've ever ran it, it wasn't bad. That was actually the first time I've ever ran that car, so it was all brand new to me tonight. But I've been out for a couple weeks. I'm actually dealing with a wrist injury, so that was battling that a little bit tonight. But other than that, it was good.
Alrighty, well, great job there tonight. Getting that second place. You got sponsor shout out. Anybody you want to thank?
Oh yeah, always Wagner's Welding. I really appreciate them putting on this thing. It's been a blast. I've been a part of it now. This is my second season. And
alrighty, well, congrats
to them. So.
Congrats on getting second, and hopefully we'll see you in future Super Speedway Series races.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll be here.
Alrighty, congrats on second place tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that was Jake Persilia, our second place winner. Now we'll get with our race winner. Good evening, Rowdy. You're having a great season so far this year.
Hey, Adam. What's up, man?
Not much. How's it going for you? I mean, you had a great car out there.
Yeah, I can't thank Chris and Adam and Tim and Matt enough for being good teammates and pushing me there at the end. Adam helped me through the middle to, I think is like the, in between the middle to the beginning of the run. And then Chris there at the end did one hell of a job pushing me like crazy around the racetrack. So I want to thank them. But yeah, it seemed like the good old Looney Tunes car had a lot of speed today.
Alrighty, well, congrats.
It's definitely some hard battling though, because Jake and them started to have that outside rolling there at the end, and thankfully though, Chris, like I said, was pushing the hell out of me, so but it's good battling all race long, I felt like. Few unnecessary cautions that need to be cleaned up, but
It's Super Speedway racing now.
that is true. Shout out to the league for the guys that do show up to the practices and actually put in the work to want to get better. Shout out to you guys. I love seeing it. Shout out to the ones that are been putting stuff in race prep as well for the races. That's awesome to see. I would love to see some more of it, but you know, is what it is. Got anything though for me, Adam?
Well, the other thing I have left for you is you're able to do something that I don't think any of the NASCAR drivers were able to do. I don't know, though. I could be wrong in saying this, but I don't recall seeing a Looney Tunes car in Victory Lane.
Yeah, I know Harvick drove it at one point, but I don't know if he ever put it in Victory Lane.
Well, Harvick wasn't the only one to drive Looney Tunes. As I was telling our viewers, There is a video on YouTube called the NASCAR Curse of Looney Tunes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, quite interesting.
Okay. Well, hell yeah, I beat the curse then.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if anybody's truly put a Looney Tune car on pit lane or in the victory lane, but I could be wrong. So, but at least you kept yours in one piece here tonight and got that victory.
Yeah, thankfully I was able to stay out front for the majority of the race and stay out of all the hornet's nests and stuff like that. And was able to get some good pit stops in there. I slid the pit stops a few times, had to back up, but thankfully I was, didn't lose too many spots.
Alrighty, well.
Oh, go ahead, Adam.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. I didn't quite catch you there. Go ahead, Jimmy.
I'll just give a shout out to my teammates again. Big shout out to them for helping me out there to race in the season. Shout out to James Wagner's Welding for being a sponsor since season 1. I hope you've enjoyed, the past 6 seasons, going on 7 seasons. I hope it puts on a good show. Shout out to you, Adam, for putting on the broadcast so our friends and family can watch. Of course, I like going back and watching also. And my family and friends, my brother, sister-in-law, and nephews, and then my friends, Kyle, Evan, Adam, Dylan, might be a couple others, but regardless, I appreciate all you guys for the support and supporting me in the sim racing. It's much appreciated, and that's all I got.
Alrighty, well, congrats on the victory tonight, and we'll catch you in the next Super Speedway Series race next week.
Yes, I will see you then, Adam.
All right, that was Jimmy Powlin, our winner here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to watch. And as we said, here in a little while will be the GT3 race. We might be a little late getting there, but we'll have to see as we got things going on behind the scenes here. So thank you all for watching. And we'll see you in the next On the Pole episode.
Say how I feel, to know I let you down. 'Cause late nights turn to days, don't wanna let you down.